everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UTEP's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week,
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Sneaks it in.
it's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Locklear. Fires left. It's caught. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Miners want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down, using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To throw, it's Locklear. Using his legs to buy some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miners!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. They'll go to the air on third and short. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. To the air. It's Locklear. Complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to sling it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll immediately call timeout.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield very late in the half. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a fumble! Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. The offense set for a first down play. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Navy now facing third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Loses one. Offense facing fourth down.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Odom. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. That's caught, it's Smith. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They pick up half of it, it'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. To be honest, both of these offense played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do